Hey everyone, it's Nicole, and today I want to show you a box I got today from Infinite NES Lives. I got some materials that I'm going to use to make a few reproduction cards. So let's get to it. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at what is in the box. It's open. So I have, this must be all the flash boards. I ordered 3 flash boards, 2 for NES and 1 for the Super Nintendo. And looks like I'm going to have to open up those to actually see what they are. Here's the Super Nintendo shell that I ordered. All these parts are new, which means that there are no donor cards used. So these are all new shells. So I've got a black NES shell, a clear NES shell, and then a Super Nintendo shell, and a cat who thinks that this box is his. So let's move the cat. There we go. And I'm going to undo the packaging here and we'll take a look at the cards themselves. Okay, so I have taken everything out of the packaging and you can now see everything that I got. So we'll start with this, which is the programmer for the flash cartridges. Attaches via USB to the computer and it can program NES, Famicom, and Super Nintendo cartridges. And it can also dump Nintendo and Famicom cartridges. And this is the Super Nintendo flash cart. As you can see, it has a battery terminal on the back. And I apologize for the noise in the background. My dog decided she needed to eat and drink right now. And they actually sent 2 batteries because the Super Nintendo flash ROM can use a battery, as well as this SN ROM, which I'll be using to make an NES game. And then there's the UN ROM board that I will be using to make an NES game that doesn't have save backup. They also provided a baggie with screws to put the cards together. Now only the 2 NES shells need the screws. The Super Nintendo shell snaps together. So I don't know what I think about that. I guess it's okay. So now that we've looked at all the parts, I'm going to get set up to start flashing some games. Okay, so apparently the first thing that I need to do is to split the ROM to go on this cart. So we're going to load on the desktop. And we're going to load Castlevania, sorry, it's off screen. Castlevania Course of Mysteries. Open. Alright. And I guess split. Alright, and now I have the file that I can burn or flash. So let's move this out of the way. If I can grab it. There we go. Okay. So this is a 128 kilobyte PRG. And let's go to the file I just made. Open that up. And let's write it. And I got an error. So, let me figure out why I got an error, and I'll be right back. Okay, I think I found out what I was doing wrong. I think I had the NES cart in backwards in the programmer. So, let's try this again. Keeping my fingers crossed that this will work. It's not encouraging that I'm getting a not responding message. Well, it says verify OK. So let's put it in the NES and see what happens. Okay, I inserted it into my NES. So now I'm going to keep my fingers crossed and hope that this works. Let's hit the power and Castlevania Course of Mysteries. Awesome. Oh, I don't have to switch the volume over, or the audio. There we go. There we go. A working... Whoa. Well, looks like I spoke too soon. That shouldn't be happening. Let's see if it keeps doing that. Yep, it's all garbled. Alright. Well, let's try this again. Okay, I think that I figured out what I did wrong. So let's try this again. Alright. Keeping my fingers crossed that we don't run into any issues this time. Oh, nothing appears when you do it on this. So, what the issue was, is that I had mistakenly had the switch set to horizontal mirroring. And this is a vertically mirrored game. But now, it's all working. And there we go, my very first Nintendo reproduction. Okay, so one last thing, in case you want to see what the cart looks like. There is my Castlevania Course of Mysteries cartridge. I made the label the other day and did a really poor job cutting, as you can see. Not too worried about it because I'm going to have these labels reprinted. I printed a few and the ink I used in my printer was low quality. I did not get the kind of prints that I used to from that printer. So I think I'm just going to take my files and get them printed professionally and laminate them and make some new labels that I will do a much better job cutting. So, thanks for watching. Bye!